Okay, thank you.
Senator De Lima, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. This is actually in relation to the issue at hand, yung tungkol nga dyan sa suspicious circumstance na mas nauna yung tawag ng Soco. Based po dito sa chronology na pinisend kanina, napansin ko po na while there are details with respect to the time of the coordination, at least yung pagka-receive ng coordination
This is your
form.
time already, Senator De Lima. So you can just continue. You can just go on.
I was hoping it's not gonna be charged yet to my time.
Okay.
Naisipan
I'll
ko
give
lang
it to
po.
you. I'll give it to you. Hindi pa tatakbo yung oras nyo.
Salamat po. This is just very briefly on this same point. Kasi nga ho, yung sa coordination with the Baybay police, yung coordination form was received 3:43 a.m. Itong sa PIDEA naman, na-received yung coordination form 4:05 a.m. Now, napansin ko po na wala ho ditong notation or entry as to the exact time na nakipag-coordinate yung team with the Soco. Ang nakalagay lang hong detalye dito sa chronology ninyo po ay kung anong oras dumating yung Soco. And that is at 5:58. Nagkakaroon tuloy po ako ng duda, hindi ho kaya sinadya na hindi talaga re-record dito sa chronology of events, yung actual time na pag-coordinate at pagtawag sa Soco? Which is very material. Bakit ang ino-note nyo lang po, ang i-report nyo lang po, is the time ng pagdating na ng Soco. So ang tanong ngayon, kailan talaga nakipag-coordinate with Soco? Kasi that's a very suspicious, highly suspicious circumstance. Ang pwede lang mong malusutan, yung punto na yan, this is just hypothetical, ang pwede hong mapalusutan yung punto na yan na 3:49 pa pala tumawag, so earlier, is kung mas maaga yung pagpasok ng team. Meron din ho kasing report na yung time daw na pagpasok ng team is earlier, at 3 a.m. Alin ho ba? But based on your chronology, the team reached the front gate at 4:10 a.m. So we're trying to figure out what could be the plausible explanation kung bakit mas maaga yung pag-advise sa Soco.
Ma'am Kay, sir?
Go ahead, please.
Ako po kasi ang gumawa nitong sequence of events based po sa record po ng time ng cellphone ko. Ngayon, yung pagtawag po sa Soco, hindi ko po naisama dito kasi hindi naman po ako ang tumawag. Wala po akong record ng time kung anong oras po tinawagan yung Soco. I am the one who made this
So are you
presentation.
saying po na itong mga entries dito dun sa present niyo po kanina, all of these are the ones based on your own records, including what appear in your cell phone?
Yes,
Kaya
ma'am.
akala ko kayo yung pinaka-director, and therefore I was assuming na you were already collating yung lahat ng mga informasyon from your men.
Hindi ko lang po nailagay kasi dito lang po ako sa cellphone ko nag-base, ma'am. Ngayon, dito po in between po ng pagpa-receive po nag-conduct po ng final briefing hanggang sa nagpatakbo po ng coordination. Ang coordination po, may oras po kasi nakarecord naman po yun sa papel. Nung ibinalik na po ng police officer yung coordination form.
Pero
Gaya
yung
po-
Soco nga ho, walang written coordination form.
Wala po, tawag lang po ng
Kasi
telepono.
tawag nga lang.
Opo, tawag lang po yun.
So pinaninindigan niyo ho ba
Ngayon,
na dumating yung team sa gate ng jail 4:10 a.m. talaga?
sabi ko nga po, ma'am, after po nung briefing po, nagpatakbo kami ng coordination, we were no longer conscious about the time. Hindi na po kami masyadong conscious na time.
Hindi po yun yung tanong. Yung tanong, pinaninindigan niyo ho ba yung sinabi niyong oras dito sa chronology niyo Kayo mismo naggumawa nito, di ho ba? At ang nakalagay dito, 4:10 a.m. And that was after that supposed call to
ma'am.
Soco.
Yung ito po, estimated time po to. Nagkaroon po ako ng gap ng 4:10 to 4:30 kasi ang sabi po sa akin ng raiding team, more or less 20 minutes po yung silang na-hold sa gate. So yun po yung anticipation ko lang sa oras.
You see,
Wala pong formal record.
Can we ask from Laraga? Anong oras ho ba talaga kayo dumating sa jail?
Yung more or less ma'am, ganun din po. 4 a.m., 4:10, parang
So it
wala
cannot
rin
be
pong-
earlier. It's not 3 o'clock?
pwede siguro past 3 siguro ma'am, mga ganun. Kasi totoo din po yun ma'am, talagang yung pag-arrive doon, estimated lang po talaga naman po yun ma'am. Hindi naman namin ni-record talaga yung more or less po.
Nakakalito ho yung mga sinasabi nyo dyan sa mga detalye na yan, which appear to be very crucial and material. Kasi pilit namin gustong intindihin kung bakit Soco called, ang pagtawag nyo sa Soco was earlier than what is reported to be the time of your operation.
Ang alam ko
Tapos
po
sinasabi
ma'am,
nyo sa amin, hindi nyo masyadong maalala. Posibleng a little past 3 o'clock, so posible rin na 4 o'clock, or posibleng alas 3 eksakto, ganun ba?
ma'am, ang sigurado po ako, after talaga nung putukan, nag-report pa ako kay Superintendent Matira. At that's the time na po talaga na tumawag siya ng Soco. So with regard po doon sa sinabi po na sinabit ng affidavit nung PO si Jenny ma'am, hindi po namin po marirelay po kung talagang
Okay.
nakalag po talaga yung sa time po na yun.
Superintendent Matira, yung last 4 digits 9133, this is your number?
Sir?
Last 4 digits 9133. That's your telephone number, cell phone number. The last 4 digits lang para hindi na ma-announce tong ano mo. Hindi mo alam yung number mo?
Hindi sir, 933 sir eh.
No. Ito yung nag-register do sa kay Puro.
9133 po sir.
Yeah, last 4 digits.
Yes sir.
So, okay. General Magalong, can you take hold of his phone, subject it to forensics, and find out what time exactly he made the call?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the best evidence right now is that phone and the record of reporting of Ms. Monghe. Because the record will show that she called at 3:49, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a copy of her affidavit. I'm just peering over the head of Senator LACSON. But if that is the case, then we should get hold of that affidavit and that report, 3:49, if that is the time, then we can pinpoint the exact time that Soco assistance was requested, and you can be sure that it occurred before the death. So I hope that we can preserve that evidence here and mark it, Mr. Chairman, the affidavit. That is really the reliable one.
Sir, excuse me sir.
Go ahead, please continue.
Sir, pwede pong itanong po kung yung affidavit po na pabuyon ni Monghe, sir, was it based on the logbook, sir, yung nilag talaga niya na tumawag, or based on his personal, sir, na tinawagan siya, ganun lang po?
Don't have the temerity to ask the chair.
Hindi, sir, nagtatanong
You're
lang.
supposed to ask.
Sige, sir, sorry, sir.
Mr. Chair, patutuloy na po ako dun sa pinaka-questioning ko. I won't belabor anymore at this point, that point about the suspicious prior calling to Soco. PCI Laraga, who asked or ordered you, as the case may be, to apply for the search warrants for both Espinosa and Yap?
No one, ma'am, it was my call, Your Honor.
Because you have witnesses,
Opo.
because you had informants.
Opo, Your Honor.
And napansin ko po sa search warrants, unnamed yung informants nyo. Ilang informant ho ba?
Isa lang po, ma'am.
For both. Kay Espinosa po, ang nakalagay dito, ang witnesses nyo, PO3 Abellanosa, and another eyewitness. Dito naman po kay Yap, yung witnesses nyo are also PO3 Abellanosa and another eyewitness. So, isa lang na informant.
Opo.
Common
Your Honor. Opo,
to
Your
both.
Opo, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo pwedeng sabihin kung sino ang informant o kahit hindi po yung pangalan, ano siya. I won't force you to reveal the name if you don't want, but at least tell us anong katayuan ng witness na yan. Or informant, to be exact.
Opo, he's an independent witness po.
Ano po? Independent.
Independent po. Bali, nag-walk-in lang po doon sa opisina po namin.
Walk-in. Kasi kung yung target nyo may di umano merong baril at drugs, I would suppose kung sino man yung informant nyo yan, nakikita o nakita dapat yung sinasabing firearm and drugs. Personal knowledge po yan. Alam po natin yan.
Opo, ma'am, nakita niya po. Sabi niya po.
So walk in.
Opo, siya po mismo. Siya din po mismo ang humarap doon sa husgado po.
May I raise a point of order at this point, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, with all due respect to everyone here, the witnesses here have been invited here, and at this point, they are walking on very thin ice. They could be testifying against themselves. I don't know if it would be appropriate to remind them of their rights. Even if they did not give the same rights to other people, we should not do the same thing. So I would remind, as co-chair, of the Miranda doctrine here, that you're now being questioned, that everything you say against you here can be used against you in a court of law. That you have the right to have an attorney. And if you don't have an attorney, you either provide yourself with one or Senate may have to provide you with one. I'm just providing this information so that at this point in time, like I was telling Karina, you're on thin ice. I don't want you people to be testifying against yourself, and I don't want the Senate to be accused of violating your rights. I'm in the Committee on Justice, and Senator LACSON is a seasoned chairman and a seasoned police officer, and we just want to make it this observation as exemplary. Police, the Senate, any other officer must inform any possible accused of their rights. You are so informed right now, Mr. Chairman. Do you have a lawyer?
Your Honor, yes, we have a lawyer.
Okay, please inform us who your lawyer is.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Cresdan Bangoy, Your Honor.
Attorney?
Attorney Cresdan Bangoy, Your Honor.
All right. Well, there is an entry here, and let it be of record that you are properly assisted. Does it apply also to Mr. Matira, Superintendent Matira?
Yes, Your Honor. And may we request that our client, Your Honor, will sit at this side, Your Honor.
Yes. You can go ahead and
So
proceed.
that we can appropriately...
The chair is really Senator LACSON. So, by the way, we are allowing you to ask that question. Normally, you should be advising your client.
Yes, Your Honor.
You should have been advising your client. So let it not be said that you came here, Mr. Laraga, without a counsel. There's a record here that there's an entry here that you are assisted by counsel. So we are not violating any of your rights. Thank you very much.
Sabi po sa search warrants, yung para kay Espinosa, yung dun nga ho sa cell number 1 at 1 caliber .45 pistol. At dito naman po sa search warrant for Raul Yap, ang nakalagay ho dito cell number 2 at ang pinapahanap ng korte ay yung undetermined quantity of dangerous drugs, otherwise known as shabu. Tama po? Ito po yung in-applyan nyo ng mga items. And meron ho bang nakapansin na mukhang mali itong cell number para kay Mr. Yap? So saan ho ba talaga yung cell ni Mr. Yap? Is it cell number 2 or cell number 7? Warden.
Your Honor, cell number 7 po.
Kayo po, yung raiding team, yung team, napansin niyo ho ba to? PCI Laraga? Nang nakalagay dito, cell number 2. Instead of cell number 7, which is the actual cell of Mr. Yap.
Opo, Your Honor.
Napansin niyo? Kailan niyo napansin? Before or after the operation?
Nung pag-apply pa lang po nung search warrant.
O bakit ho hindi niyo ho ito pinabago? Alam niyo ho ba kung saang cell si Mr. Yap? Sabi po ni Warden, supposedly cell number 7.
Opo, opo. Kasi ganito po yung nangyari, ma'am, if I would be allowed to explain.
Yeah. Particularity of the items to be seized. Mate-technical kayo dito. And the premises to be searched. Cell number 2, bye-bye sa provincial jail. Cell number 2. But kanina ko pa po narinig na dapat cell number 7 si Yap. So bakit itong search warrant? Cell number 2.
Ma'am, if I would be allowed to explain,
Go ahead,
ma'am.
please.
Ma'am, totoo po yun sa cell number 2. Pero the team designated to that area or to that subject person eventually found it out na sinabi din mismo ng guard na transfer nila from 2 to 7. Kaya naman po, ma'am, dumiretso yung team doon sa 7. Kinonfirm pa rin po sa isang inmate doon kung talagang nasaan si Raul Yap po. So that was what happened.
Do you agree, Pao, na pwede yan? I mean, you took the affidavit of the witnesses, the
Yes, Your Honor. May we be allowed to properly introduce ourselves first. I am Attorney Vivilin Monsanto. I'm the Regional Public Attorney of the Public Attorney's Office for Region 8. And with me are our district lawyers from PAO Baybay District Office. So that was Monday morning when I received a call from Director Abera of the National Bureau of Investigation. They were asking for our assistance for the conduct of investigation that they will be undertaking. So we proceeded to Baybay Sub-Provincial Jail, actually to assist the witnesses, especially the inmates who are all our clients. And so we were there, we provided assistance, we apprised them of their constitutional rights, we notarized their affidavits, and we...
Ang gusto lang po natin malaman, based on those mga affidavits of inmates, saan ho ba talaga yung tunay na cell ni Yap?
Raul,
Originally, cell 2 or cell 7?
yes, Your Honor. Raul Yap is in cell number 7.
Supposedly. So kaya lang yung explanation ni Laraga, mukhang
Is there an instance, based on the testimonies of the inmates, was there an instance na transfer si Yap sa cell number 2?
Based on the testimony of the witness, Raul Yap was never transferred to
transferred.
another cell.
Contrary
It was
to
only
what
on cells
Laraga
number
was
7.
saying kanina na
Yes, sir.
na-transfer.
Yes, Your Honor.
So talagang cell yung cell number 7.
Yes, Madam.
Okay, next point. Dito po sa search warrants, yung kay ESPINOSA, dapat yung isi-search at kukunin is the 1 caliber .45 pistol. Pero dito po sa presentation nyo, recovered firearm from the crime scene, and this pertains to Mayor Espinosa, Super .38 Colt. Yung 45 ang napunta kay Yap. Ano to? Although, you will note na yung sa search warrant kay Yap, shabu lang ang nakalagay dyan. Wala yung firearm. Correct?
Opo, Your Honor.
Pero syempre, sasabihin nyo, meron din siyang firearm nung nag-implement na kayo. Because dito sa report nyo. So, bakit nabaliktad? Supposedly, yung 45, yung kay Espinosa, per the search warrant. Pero ang nakuha kay Espinosa is 38. At ang napunta kay Yap is 45.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is your own report.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. If I may be allowed to explain. Your Honor, ganito po kasi yun. Wala po kasi yung picture. Pero pag nakita niyo po yung Super 38 caliber, it looks like a 1911 45 made in US. Pag nakita niyo po talaga siya yung 45 po 1911 na made in US. Ganun po yung forma ng Super 38 po. Pag
So,
nakita niyo po, it really looks like a 45 po.
May binanggit kang picture. Nasaan po yung picture?
I believe
Can
nandun
you
sa
show
Soco
to
po.
us?
Sa Soco
Can you
po.
show to us the picture, the photo
Sa Soco po, ma'am, meron po.
nung napatay na si Espinosa? Kasi sinasabi nyo nga merong baril.
Opo, ma'am.
So nakalagay doon sa
Sa-
picture ng Soco
Sa Soco po, Your Honor, meron
na
po.
nandun yung baril niya.
Yo po, Your
At
Honor.
yung baril niya, it turned out pala to be Colt. 38,
No, it's
38
Super 38.
instead of 45.
Opo, Your Honor.
Ganun na nangyari.
Yeah,
Wala
opo.
ho ba yung picture dyan? Kung wala ho, meron ho akong ipapakita.
Ano ba nakuha kay Espinosa? 38,
Super 38, sir. Ang sabi
Kaya-
ng Soco, sir.
45.
Court Commander 45, sir.
Pero sa search warrant, baliktad.
Wala pong firearm po doon
Hindi,
sa
45
search
po.
warrant po.
Ayan,
Kaya,
walang ano. Pero 45
Opo.
yung napunta kay
Yap.
Yap.
Ang sabi po nung officers, dapat 45 yung nakita nung witness. 45 daw yung nakita niya po.
Hindi ba kayo nagkapalit ng pagplant dito? Kabaliktad.
Ay, wala pong ganun po, Your Honor.
Okay, talking about planting, Mr. Chair. Tinatanong ko nga kanina, hinihingi ko po sa kanila yung pinakaretrato, mga photos nung itsura ni Mayor Espinosa nung patay na siya.
Opo,
Na
ma'am.
di umano nga may baril.
Opo.
Meron
Ma'am,
na ho kayo dyan? Nandyan
ito
na
po,
ba?
ma'am, makikita po natin 45 yung itsura po. Pero 38 po yung bala nito.
What is that picture? At this point, Mr. Chair, can I ask for a 1-minute suspension because I'm gonna show something dyan po sa...
Hearing is suspended for 1 minute.
Parang mukhang 45.
Okay.
Pero makilitrato na naka-shorts. Nakahilata siya.
Kaya nga po. This is what we're gonna show. Ready na? Doon po tayo sa... Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Chair, we can resume.
Hearing is resumed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Doon ho tayo sa punto ng hinalang there was planting. Lumabas na ho sa media, sa internet, yung isang istorya na nakalap ng Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism na may mga retrato na nagpapaduda dyan sa official version na yan ng CIDG na di umano nanlaban at may hawak-hawak na baril. there is a report carried already by at least two media outfit, in Interaction.com and also by Philstar, citing the PCIJ report. Makikita nyo po na yung nasa kaliwa, it would seem yan yung official version and the official photo na merong baril. Yung nakabilog po, hindi kasi masyadong clear dyan. Doon naman sa kanan, another photo, and based on these articles, ay nakuha from a police insider, alleged police insider. Yung information na yan, yung retrato na yan, na iba ang naipapakita, na walang hawak na baril. The right side was the one supplied by an unnamed police insider, and the right side, ito po, yung without a gun, yung from our vantage point, the left side is the official version. Opo. Na may mga baril, tapos meron mga monoblock. Yung sa right side, yun ang nakuha daw from an unnamed police insider ng PCIJ, na wala naman ho tayo nakikita na baril dyan. Meron ho ba pwede mag-explain dito? Especially Laraga and Marcos.
With the permission, Sir General Magalong is recognized.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, this particular issue will impact the credibility of the Soco. Hence, may I request, Your Honor, that we call Police Chief Inspector Dagatan, who personally supervised the processing of the crime scene, because he has a logical explanation.
Is he here?
Thank
Please
you, Your
call
Honor.
him.
Mr. Chair.
Is he here?
Okay. Comsec, kindly administer the oath.
What's your name again?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the Senate inquiry and investigation? Thank you.
What is your name?
Your Honor, I am Police Chief Inspector Randy Dagatan, the Soco team leader who responded to the crime scene of Mayor Espinosa.
And you can testify that on the day, November 5, you arrive at the scene to conduct an investigation in behalf of Soco, concerning your duties of Soco, and you can testify to all this. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Senator De Lima.
Nasaan po siya?
He's a corner.
Dito po ako, ma'am.
Okay. Nasabi po ni General Magalong na meron kayong logical explanation for this disparity of two photos.
Thank you po, ma'am. Ito po nung pagkakataon po namin na ma-explain po yung naglumalabas na video. Kasi mayroon po kaming video nung upon arrival, meron po kaming initial walkthrough video na hindi pa namin ginagalaw yung crime scene. Makikita po natin itong pangalawang picture is tapos na po namin ma-process. Meaning ma-process, tapos na po namin ma-document lahat, makolekta yung pieces of evidence.
Anong oras so kayo dumating uli?
5:58 po, ma'am, ng umaga.
5:58.
Yes, ma'am.
At how long did it take you to process the situation of the slain mayor?
Sa crime scene A po, ma'am, yung crime scene A po is yung cell number 1, which is ando po
Yes,
si
kay Mayor yun.
Yes,
Cell
ma'am.
number 1.
So natapos po kami 8 AM po.
Alas 8.
Yes po, ma'am.
You started at?
5:58 po, ma'am. Dumating kami.
So, yung ano na yan, yung nasa kaliwa na nandyan yung baril, yan yung naabutan nyo?
Yes po, ma'am.
Nung 5
Yes po, ma'am.
something?
5:58 po. May video po kami, ma'am, if ipapresent po namin sa hearing na ito. Yes, ma'am, yung upon arrival po namin sa crime scene, nag-initial walkthrough video po kami para ma-assess po namin yung talagang original na crime scene.
You have a time video and it's here.
Yes,
Can you present it? Can you give it to the... You have it? State your name, please. State your name
Point
for the
out
record.
something, Your Honor.
State your name for the
Sir,
record.
I'm Police Superintendent Jose Mel Bintamaca, sir. I'm the Regional Chief of Crime Lab 8, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, I would like to point out on that picture, you can see near his arm, there's a chalk mark. Just on the level of the slippers, between his arm and the slippers, there's a chalk mark.
This one?
No, the other picture, sir.
This one?
That one, sir. That is a Soco processing mark, sir.
That's a Soco
Processing.
mark. Let
So
the
that
record
means-
state that the witness is referring to the picture on the right side if we're facing the picture, and there's a chalk mark by his right arm that indicates that Soco
Already
has already
conducted.
processed this investigation.
Yes,
Same.
Oras nyo, assuming totoo po yan, anong oras nyo po inalis yung baril? Nakita nyo yung baril nung dumating kayo at
58 po.
5:58. At sinabi nyo, nag-process kayo until, what's the exact time?
8 a.m. po, ma'am.
We are referring to cell 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, Senator. I requested if you have that video footage, which is timed, we should present it here so we can see it. While you're asking the questions, please prepare it already so we can see it. Do you have it?
Yes, sir.
Where is it? See, tignan nyo na doon habang tinatanong kayo ng Senator de Lima. Pag natapos magtanong, papakita natin yan.
Yes.
Ito po, ma'am, yung collection ng evidence namin sa crime scene number 1, crime scene A, which is the cell of Mayor Rolando Espinosa. Kung makikita po natin sa video, ma'am, tapos na po namin ma-process yan. Where in fact, na paraffin na po nga namin, yung may bilog dyan na red, yung sa may rest niya is sa paraffin wax pa rin po yan. Tapos, ito po yung, nakulikta namin yung caliber Super 38 pistol at 7:01 a.m. Yung fire cartridge evidence number 2, 7:03 a.m. Fire cartridge case number 3, 7:05. Deformed bullet evidence number 4, 7:06. So yun po yung sequence ng pagkolekta po namin ng evidence. May na-recover rin po kaming hair strand sa wall. Kasi may bullet hole po ron. So subject po namin yun for DNA examination. We recover also a padlock, sirang padlock, doon sa may shelves at 7:45. So yung natapos po yung pag-conduct namin ng paraffin cast is 8 o'clock in the morning. So na-proceed naman po kami doon sa second crime scene B, which is in cell number 7.
So, sino po ang umalis nung baril at anong oras po inalis itong baril?
Yung baril po ay nakolekta po ng collector ko na kasamang ko sa Soco, si P1 Bato po, Jerome Bato. Noong 7 o'clock, 7:01 in the morning.
Yung pagkuha ng baril.
Yes po, ma'am.
So that was duly noted.
Yes, ma'am. Lahat po ng, pag nag-process po yung crime lab, ma'am, ng Soco, lahat po yung documented, minamarkahan po namin on
Nung
site.
nakuha nyo na po yung baril, na ganyan na nga ang itsura nasa right side, nawala na yung baril, meron pa ba kayo mga ibang pinaprocess at that time?
Wala na po, ma'am, kasi nakolekta na po namin yung mga pieces of evidence relative to
Sigurado po kayo? Sigurado po kayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Meron po kaming ipapakita. Is it ready? Yun. Sa right side, tingnan niyo po, lalapit po ako. Okay. Okay, sabi niyo po, ito na yung itsura niya nung inalis niyo na yung baril niya. At 2 beses ko po kayo tinanong, nung at that point, na inalis niyo na yung baril sa kanya. Sabi ko, ang tanong ko was, meron pa ba kayong mga ibang pinaprocess? Sabi niyo, wala na. Dito po sa mas kompletong picture na ito, also about, this is actually the same picture. Zoom lang namin ho ito. At nakikita na meron Soco dito na may mga ginagawa pa, meron pa siyang mga pinaprocess. How do you reconcile that? So, ang impression ko dito, bago pa lang to, dahil may pinaprocess yung isang kasamahan niyo eh. Akala ko ho ba? Nung inalis nyo na yung baril niya.
Ma'am, hindi po kasamahan namin po yun, ma'am, yung
Sino
nagsisearch. Kasi after po namin ma-process yung crime scene, is nag-serve po ng search, yung in-execute na po yung search warrant po ng CIDG. Yung crime scene cell A. So yung kinulikta lang po namin na evidence is relative dun po sa shooting na mga ebidensya po.
Pero iba na.
Ang team na yan, kamo.
Ibang team na po yun, sir.
Tapos na kayo by that time.
Tapos na po kami,
So,
sir. by that time.
nililinis lang nila para magre-return sila sa search warrant.
Yes, sir.
Husgado.
CIDG na po yung nagkandak.
Sandali lang. Ang proseso, pag na-serve yung search warrant, magbabalik kayo sa husgado at sasabihin nyo, ito nakuha. Yan yun, di ba? Yan ba yan? Yung process na yan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yung return ang tawag dyan. Okay, thank you.
Yung nasa wrist po niya, sabi nyo, chalk yan? This one is the chalk, yung nandyan sa square, which you said is indicative of the fact na tapos na yung pag-process nyo sa kanya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung nandyan ho sa kamay niya, ano ho yan? Mark na?
Paraffin wax po, ma'am, yan. Nagkandak po kami ng paraffin casting sa kanya on site, which is witnessed by 2 barangay officials, the barangay chairman of Barangay Pusmo and isang barangay kagawad.
So hindi yan marka na
Tsaka
meron
po,
siyang
ma'am.
relo?
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi ho yan marka na meron siya dapat relo?
No, ma'am. Yung sobra po yun ng wax na cast.
Okay, napapansin ko rin ho na yung packet ni Mayor ay nakalabas. So ibig
Yes.
sabihin, kinapkapan nyo rin siya o sino ho nag-ano niyan?
Kami po, ma'am, nagkandak ng body search. Ito po yung na-recover namin sa mga packet niya. Ay yung mga na-search po namin sa mga packet niya. Sa right packet po, 300 peso bill, 100 peso bill and 120, isang 20 peso. Sa left
Just for the record, the time of Senator De Lima is up, but I will give him another minute. I'll give her another minute.
Thank you. Although I can always ask questions in the second round. And I'll just finish this point.
sa left pocket po, ma'am, 1 cigarette pack ng 1 cigarette pack and 1 lighter, blue cricket, and 1 500 peso bill. So yun lang po yung na-recover namin po, ma'am, during body search.
Doon naman po sa report, sa Soco report, sa medical legal, during the questioning earlier by Senator Grace, ay ano po kayo ng dalawang proposition or theories na based on the upward trajectory angles of the cadaver, the victim could be standing or lying down. Either could be a plausible situation.
Yes, Your Honor.
How steep was the upward trajectory angles ng gunshots? Because we want to know that, because it could help really in trying to figure out which of the 2 possible scenarios is more probable. either standing or lying down.
Your Honor, for the gunshot wound which I labeled and showed earlier as point of entry number 1, which was on the chest, the difference is only a mere 1 centimeter from the point of entry up to the point where we were able to recover the bullet. The second gunshot wound, point of entry, or the gunshot wound which I labeled as point of entry number 2, was more on a horizontal direction, Your Honor, but we recovered the bullet embedded in the vertebra. However, Your Honor, for the third gunshot wound, or the gunshot wound which I labeled as point of entry number 3, the difference between the point of entry and the point of exit at the back of the body of the victim was 124 minus 109 it's 13 centimeters, Your Honor, because the point of entry was measured as 109 centimeters from the heel, and the point of exit was 124 centimeters from the heel. The same for gunshot wound, which I labeled as point of entry number 4, which entered through the umbilical, or just above the umbilicus, Your Honor. I was able to recover the bullet embedded in the diaphragm. The exact measurement from the heel cannot be determined anymore for this one, because as we were processing, as I was conducting my autopsy, the bullet dropped inside the thoracic cavity, but it fell off from the diaphragm. However, again, this was on a significant upward direction, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Senator De Lima, you may have to ask the permission of Senator Dodon from here on, because I would like you to wrap up, but I will...
Follow up.
That's it.
Briefly, Senator. Yung upward trajectory, masasagot ho ba yun? How steep? Kung anong scenario ang posible?
Because, Your Honor, to answer that, both are possible. However, for scenario number 1, if the victim was standing, that means he would have been in an elevated position relative to the position of the assailant or of the shooter, correct, Your Honor. But if the victim was lying down, then it would have meant that the assailant or the shooter was in a standing position and shooting the victim as the victim was lying down.
All right. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Senator De Lima, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. This is actually in relation to the issue at hand, yung tungkol nga dyan sa suspicious circumstance na mas nauna yung tawag ng Soco. Based po dito sa chronology na pinisend kanina, napansin ko po na while there are details with respect to the time of the coordination, at least yung pagka-receive ng coordination form.
This is your time already, Senator De Lima. So you can just continue. You can just go on.
I was hoping it's not gonna be charged yet to my time.
Okay.
Naisipan
I'll
ko lang po.
I'll give it to you. Hindi pa tatakbo yung oras nyo.
Salamat po. This is just very briefly. On this same point. Kasi nga ho, yung sa coordination with the Baybay police, yung coordination form was received 3:43 a.m. Itong sa PIDEA naman, na-received yung coordination form 4:05 a.m. Now, napansin ko po na wala ho ditong notation or entry as to the exact time na nakipag-coordinate yung team with the Soco. Ang nakalagay lang hong detalye dito sa chronology ninyo po ay kung anong oras dumating yung Soco. And that is at 5:58. Nagkakaroon tuloy po ako ng duda, hindi ho kaya sinadya na hindi talaga re-record dito sa chronology of events, yung actual time na pag-coordinate at pagtawag sa Soco? which is very material. Bakit ang ino-note nyo lang po, ang i-report nyo lang po, is the time ng pagdating na ng Soco. So ang tanong ngayon, kailan talaga nakipag-coordinate with Soco? Kasi that's a very suspicious, highly suspicious circumstance. Ang pwede lang mong malusutan, yung punto na yan, this is just hypothetical, ang pwede mong mapalusutan yung punto na yan na 349 pa pala tumawag, so earlier, is kung mas maaga yung pagpasok ng team. Meron din ho kasing report na yung time daw na pagpasok ng team is earlier, at 3 a.m. Alin ho ba? But based on your chronology, the team reached the front gate at 4:10 a.m. So we're trying to figure out what could be the plausible explanation kung bakit mas maaga yung pag-advise sa Soco.
Ma'am, kaya na, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Ako po kasi ang gumawa nitong sequence of events based po sa record po ng time ng cellphone ko. Ngayon, yung pagtawag po sa Soco, hindi ko po naisama dito kasi hindi naman po ako ang tumawag. Wala po akong record ng time kung anong oras po tinawagan yung Soco. I am the one who made this
So are you
presentation.
saying,
So with regard po doon sa sinabi po na sinabit ng affidavit nung PO si Jenny, ma'am, hindi po namin po marirelay po kung talagang nakalagay po talaga yung sa time po na yun.
Superintendent Matira, yung last 4 digits 9133, this is your number, sir? Last 4 digits 9133. That's your telephone number, cell phone number. The last 4 digits lang para hindi na ma-announce tong ano mo. Hindi mo alam yung number mo?
Hindi, sir, 933, sir.
No. Ito yung nag-register do sa kay
9133 po, sir.
Yeah, last 4 digits.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. General Magalong, can you take hold of his phone, subject it to forensics, and find out what time exactly he made the call?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the best evidence right now is that phone and the record of reporting of Ms. Monghe. Because the record will show that she called at 3:49, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a copy of her affidavit. I'm just peering over the head of Senator LACSON. But if that is the case, then we should get hold of that affidavit and that report, 3:49, if that is the time, then we can pinpoint the exact time that Soco assistance was requested, and you can be sure that it occurred before the death. So, I hope that we can...
Saying po, na itong mga entries dito, dun sa present nyo po kanina, all of these are the ones based on your own records, including what appear in your cell phone.
Yes,
Kaya akala ko kayo yung pinaka-director, and therefore I was assuming na you were already collating yung lahat ng mga informasyon from your men.
Hindi ko lang po nailagay kasi dito lang po ako sa cellphone ko nag-base, ma'am. Ngayon, dito po, in between po ng pagpa-receive po nag-conduct po ng final briefing hanggang sa nagpatakbo po ng coordination. Ang coordination po, may oras po kasi nakarecord naman po yun sa papel. Nung ibinalik na po ng police officer yung coordination form.
Pero yung Soco nga ho, walang written coordination form.
Wala po, tawag lang po ng telepono.
Kasi tawag nga lang.
Opo, tawag lang po yun.
So pinaninindigan nyo ho ba
Ngayon,
na dumating yung team sa gate ng jail 4:10 a.m. talaga?
Sabi ko nga po, ma'am, after po nung briefing po, nagpatakbo kami ng coordination, we were no longer conscious about the time. Hindi na po kami masyadong conscious na time.
Hindi po yun yung tanong. Yung tanong, pinaninindigan nyo ho ba yung sinabi nyong oras dito sa chronology nyo Kayo mismo naggumawa nito, di ho ba? At ang nakalagay dito, 4:10 a.m. And that was after that supposed call to Soco.
Yung ito po, estimated time po to. Nagkaroon po ako ng gap ng 4:10 to 4:30 kasi ang sabi po sa akin ng raiding team, more or less 20 minutes po yung silang na-hold sa gate. So yun po yung anticipation ko lang sa oras.
You see,
Wala
Laraga,
wala pong formal record.
Can we ask from Laraga, anong oras ho ba talaga kayo dumating sa jail?
Yung more or less ganun din po. 4 a.m., 4:10, parang
So it
Wala
cannot
rin
be
pong-
earlier. It's not 3 o'clock?
pwede siguro past 3 siguro, ma'am, mga ganun. Kasi, totoo din po yun, ma'am, talagang yung pag-arrive doon, estimated lang po talaga naman po yun, ma'am. Hindi naman namin ni-record talaga yung more or less po.
Nakakalito ho yung mga sinasabi nyo dyan sa mga detalye na yan, which appear to be very crucial and material. Kasi pilit namin gustong intindihin kung bakit Soco called, ang pagtawag nyo sa Soco was earlier than what is reported to be the time of your operation.
Ang alam ko po, ma'am,
Sinasabi nyo sa amin, hindi nyo masyadong maalala. Posibleng a little past 3 o'clock, so posible rin na 4 o'clock, or posibleng alas 3 eksakto, ganun ba?
ma'am, ang sigurado po ako, after talaga nung putukan, nag-report pa ako kay Superintendent Matira, at that's the time na po talaga na tumawag siya ng Soco.